Hola a todos, amigos del mundo deportivo, amigos del planeta wrestling. Estamos con Paige, nada más y nada menos, y vamos a ver qué es lo que nos cuenta de cara a este pay-per-view del fin de semana Evolution. Good morning, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Thank you so much for your time, first of all.
Yeah, thanks for having me, dude. I'm happy to be here.
I would like to ask you, how was the evolution of Paige in WWE? Because you started very young in the company.
I did. Actually, I started wrestling when I was 13 years old. And then I got signed to the WWE when I was 18, and I came over here at 19. I've been here for 7 years now. So my whole outlook on WWE is I always wanted to be here. I wanted to be a diva, and I don't care if the diva has a bad name. I wanted to be a diva. It had nothing to do with the name. You know what I mean? So I was thinking back, and I had a documentary which is based on the movie that's coming out in March 1st, where I said in the documentary, I was like, I want to change the way the world looks at female wrestlers in the WWE, because every single one of them works their butt off, and for some reason no one takes them seriously. So I wanted to change the outlook on it. So that was pretty much my evolution itself, is to try and change the way people looked at us, and it worked, right? Now we'll have an evolution because everyone worked their butts off for it to happen.
What is the documentary about? It's about your life, personal life, or wrestling, or?
Yeah, the documentary was about my journey up until WWE when I got signed. And then obviously you have the movie that The Rock made about my life, March 1st. So it's based off that, the documentary that he saw. So if you want to watch it, you go on YouTube for the documentary. It's called Fighting With My Family. And then the movie comes out March 1st in movie theaters. Isn't that incredible? What the hell?
Is there anything if you could go back in time, is there anything you would like to change?
No, I wouldn't change a thing. Like, cause even the mistakes I made I wouldn't be the person I am today. So I wouldn't change a thing. Obviously, I wish I could wrestle, but it took me down a journey now where I'm SmackDown general manager, and it's incredible. I get to work with the girls and the guys. I'm on every pay-per-view. I'm on every TV. You know, so it's good. I like it. I love doing my job right now.
You've been very important also in NXT. You started very young there. You were the first NXT champion, female champion. What do you think of the evolution of the brand, being almost nothing like 4 or 5 years ago to what it is right now?
I was just talking to a lady about this, because when I first came up on the road, and NXT has just started, right? So people didn't know who I was. But now, NXT has grown into its own brand itself. So when people make their debut on Raw and SmackDown, people already know who they are. They're just like, hell yeah, about time you came up here. It's such a fantastic outlet for everyone to learn the craft, just how to work in front of a TV, in front of an audience, and then also get kind of some notoriety before they make it up into the big leagues. It makes the transition for them a lot easier.
I have to ask you about what happened last Monday Night Raw with Roman Reigns. I know you're on SmackDown, but obviously, how is the feeling in the locker room?
Well, obviously, everyone's really sad for Roman, but we know he's the strongest guy ever. He's the hardest worker in the locker room. He really is the locker room leader, and we believe that he will beat this and he'll come back stronger than ever. He's such an incredible person, and I don't know anyone that dislikes him. He's just one of those people that everyone loves and people go to for advice, and you know, he's just like the papa bear of the group. So I'm gonna really miss him on his time away right now, but it's for his own health, and the doors will be open for when he comes back. We'll throw a party for him when he comes back.
We all know that you are the SmackDown general manager, and we know that Daniel Bryan was the general manager, and now he's wrestling. Is there any chance, I mean, are you fighting as he did to get back into the ring?
Well, I will fight every day to get back in the ring, but mine and Bryan's injuries were a little bit different. So his is all stuff to do with his brain, like his concussions and stuff. Mine is spinal. So I have like a spinal stenosis, just like Edge does and stuff, where you just, it's impossible for me to get back in the ring again, and this is like maybe 20 years time. And by the time 20 years time, no one's gonna want to see me back in the ring again. Are you kidding? So who knows? Who knows?
It's a pity. Can you give us a top 3 of your matches in the WWE?
Top 3 matches in the WWE. Well, I loved the first ever NXT Women's Championship match with Emma, because it was just such a pivotal moment for me. I loved mine and Nikki Bella was on Raw before WrestleMania, and that was one of my favorite matches too. And then also I loved my match with Natty down at NXT as well.
Would you like to keep on going with this role that you have now as a general manager? Would you like to change something and take another role in the company?
I will do anything. Right now, I'm really happy being SmackDown general manager. Maybe like it can open so many different doors. Go do so many different characters. Just being a SmackDown general manager, I can be a good guy, bad guy. I can do whatever I want. I would love to be a manager, kind of like Paul Heyman one day. Like I would love to do anything like that.
Who would you like to manage then?
Oh man, who would I love to manage? Let's see. Everybody. I wanted to manage Ronda at one point, but she doesn't need me. But just anyone, I'd be open to manage. Even if it's men too, bring them on. I'll manage everybody.
We were the other day on Friday with Stephanie McMahon in Manhattan, and she said that she would like to sign Serena Williams as the next WWE superstar. You know, to make this impact like Ronda Rousey. Who would you like to sign, for example, from these female athletes?
Serena Williams. Hell yeah, she's cool. Yeah. Let me see. I don't know. I would just be welcome everybody, honestly, because everyone wants to be a part of it. Like a lot of women, actresses, athletes. The UFC fighters. They're all looking at WWE like, wow, I want to be a part of that one day. And welcome. Everyone's welcome in it. So anybody, bring them on. Bring them on.
What is a match that you're looking forward the most for tonight?
I'm looking forward to the Battle Royal just because like you just never know what's gonna happen. You know, it's great. I'm looking forward to Charlotte and Becky because those two are just angels to watch. I just love watching them. They're absolutely incredible athletes. So I'm excited about that. And then also, obviously, I'm excited about Nikki and Ronda. Like, I love Nikki Bella. I love the Bellas in general. Like, they're ones that really help kickstart the evolution. And Ronda come and pretty much bashed down the WWE door and brought in her own evolution too. So just watching those two go at each other, and it's got so personal. I love it. I love a good personal friggin' matchup. So yeah, those matches.
Is there any of the current superstar or NXT or the main roster that you see in them this, let's say, Paige spirit?
That has kind of similar to me. Yeah. I just feel like everyone has their own unique flair. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't like to say anyone is like me because I want them to be better than me, honestly. So if they have anything like me, fantastic. But, I want someone to create their own uniqueness. I'm sure they will. They all do. Everyone's different. It's great.
And finally, do you have any advice for the young talents that wants to be a WWE superstar someday?
Well, I will say what Dwayne Johnson said to me, and it sounds like I'm name dropping, but it's really, really fantastic advice. And it's stay humble and hungry, because you always want to be humble, so people want to work with you constantly, And then you want to be hungry because you always want to set goals. So when I was finished as a wrestler, I was like, well, what can I do next? You know what I mean? Like, I never stopped thinking about my journey. So, and also be very patient, because it doesn't just happen overnight, So that's all I have. Humble, hungry, and patience.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
Good luck moving forward. Thank you.